Hi, chosen ones. So thank you guys. Thank you for liking and sharing, my videos. I really, really appreciate that. But I was just thinking about when I wanted to come and tell y'all about this silly story about me when I was a little girl. I was always been a prayerful individual, praying and loving God. When I went to Sunday school and I started to learn about Jesus and God and how God gave us his only begotten son, that John 3:16, that whosoever believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. And in Matthew, when Satan tempted Jesus in the wilderness, he was fasting and he tempted him with food and all kinds of stuff. And I remember being so mad. I was so mad at the devil. I was like, oh, he's a bully. Like, who does he think he is? So I was mad, and I must have been like maybe 5, maybe 6 years old, or as far back as I can remember. And I was just like, oh no, oh hell no. I'm putting the pause on him. In my little mind, I didn't know at the time that the fight wasn't physical. I don't even know where I got the idea of wanting, having a physical fight in any capacity. But I came home, I was hot. I was ready. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put the pause on him. And I started stomping on the ground because something in me knew the devil was down there in the pits of, I heard the pits of hell. So I was just like, oh, the pits is down. So I was just like, oh. And I don't know. I had the wherewithal. This is how I know he chose us first, to the point where he gave his only begotten son to he chose us. So I knew that I should choose him in my mind. So I believe that was the beginning of the chosen one. And I've always been a prayerful child. Did I know that I was praying? No. But I knew to go ask God and to tell God whatever it is, you know. And over the years, it's been times when I know that I've let him down. And being a chosen one, it's not an easy path. It's not, yes, you have favor. And sometimes the favor of God, when it's on your life, it's not fair, but people, what the part that people don't see is the suffering that comes with being a chosen one. And it's not to the naked eye, it looks like you have so much, but really being a chosen one is just you're being able to do a lot with a little. You take a little bit of favor and you move in accordance to God's will with that. So I'll never stop. And I've learned over the years that everything is spiritual. There's fruits of the spirit like love. There's wonderful fruits of the spirit, like love. And I don't even know what my point is of like telling this story, but I just always known that I was a soldier in the army of God. And did I know that I know? I don't think I knew that I knew. But now I know that I knew even back then, is my point. But anyway, I just want it. Me and God, we be locked in. We be laughing at my silliness sometimes, and that's an inside joke between me and God. Every time I remember that, I don't even know how I knew not to let anybody see me. I was um, always easily embarrassed, as a child. So I knew it would be embarrassing if my parents came and saw me and was like, "Girl, get up." I mean, I really had Satan in a headlock, a physical. I was just like stomping, you know, kicks and punches. And let me tell you something. I won that day. That is probably why he been sending his strongest soldiers after me ever since, ever since, you know, not to make light of the situation, because there's been some grimy folks that, but, but God, but God, but God, but God. And because I know who to go to, I know who my Father is. He's always supplied every single last one of my needs, you know. And I just wanted to laugh at that. I just thought that was that's something that I remember from time to time, and I giggle about it. I'm just like, that was so crazy, you know. All right, have a great day, guys. Be blessed. God loves us immensely, immensely. I will never stop talking about the love of God. Honestly, I'll never stop talking about it, because He's truly lifted me up. He's truly rescued me. And in every way, as I look back, it's hard to count my many, many blessings. Anyway, be blessed. Have a great day.